Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, and welcome, welcome, welcome. Great. Seeing lots of familiar names here. Awesome to see everybody gathered. Oh, got to stretch this to see everybody here. Awesome. Fantastic. Hey, if you are here today, I want to welcome you. You're glad to see you. Yeah, throw in the chat where you're from. Love to see where everybody's from all over the world to see all these folks checking in. Wan, Wallace, all right, Stan, Bra, everybody. Wow. Okay. Yeah, and we have a lot to do today, so I'm going to get us moving forward here. I want to help you see today how we're going to show you how we have been growing our business by turning thousands of prospects into clients instantly, and how you can do the same thing. How hundreds of people, thousands of people have been doing this for, gosh, coming up on 2 years now that they've been using this platform, using this system, and we're so happy with it, and people are enjoying it so much. We said, you know what? Could we make it better for you? And people are like, sure, let's do it. So we did it. And we're going to give you more details on that in a minute. But for just a moment, I want to introduce you to somebody here, somebody you may not be familiar with. This is our hero of today's webinar. This is Gadget. Gadget is our hero, and we're going to be telling you more about Gadget when we get forward. Going forward, you'll learn Gadget's story, and you'll understand why he is a true hero. But before we do that, I want to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I've already said those words, merci, gracias, danke, right? All the different ways. I want to just say thank you for being here today. Now, the way we say thank you here is it's just we want to give you stuff. We like to give you stuff. And people like stuff. I don't know about you, but I'm a fan of stuff. So I have something for you. If you didn't get this first of all, I want to kind of go back in time if we can. I'm going to ask Constantine and the team if they can do this. Check and see if you got your sign-up bonus. All right, so when you registered for this webinar, we want to thank you, and we gave you a sign-up bonus just for registering. All right, so make sure you got that. If you didn't get that, throw that in the chat. Say, I need my sign-up bonus. All right, if you didn't get it, we will get it to you. We apologize for that. Someone will be beaten with a wet noodle just to make sure that doesn't happen again. Second thing, I promised you that if you showed up today, we would give you a thank you just for keeping your promise. I mean, I kept my promise. I'm here, right? So I want to thank you with a show up bonus. So I want to go to ask right now if a member of my team can throw that in the chat, the show up bonus link. You're going to click on that link. We're going to ask you a couple questions real quick, and then you're going to grab your show up bonus. Now, finally, we have a way for you to say thank you for a little bit later. And that is what I like to call our stay to the end bonus. And here's how this works is, if you stay to the end, we'll give you this bonus. And how do we know you're going to do it? Well, we want to hear you say it. So if you can type in the chat, see you at the end. Just type in the chat, see you at the end. Constantine will jot down your name and we keep track of everybody who makes this promise that they will see us at the end. And if you stay to the end, we will give you our stay to the end bonus. See you at the end. Now, I see some of you are using exclamation point like I am, and that's good. You get extra points for that, because I will tell you, of all the points, the exclamation point is by far my favorite. So I'll tell you, I'll be happier the more exclamation points I see. Thank you, Ryan. Ryan's been here before. He knows how to keep me happy, because you don't want to get me grumpy, right? Thank you, Eric. Thank you. Thank you, Wallace. Now, we're also going to be giving away a couple copies of what we're going to be showing you today. All right. Those copies will be available only to those who are the most interactive. Now, I'm not going to say the most active, because I don't want like random comments, right? I want people who are interacting. So when I say something like, hey, type see you at the end, you're one of those people that types in see you at the end. You see what I'm saying? So you're interacting. When I say, hey, where are you from? And you tell me where you're from, you're interacting, not just being active. Now, I'll let you know, our webinar is filling up here, and there is a cap on the number of people that can be here. So what happens is I can see who's active and who's not active. That means who's paying attention, who's got this GoToWebinar app in front of them instead of like playing solitaire or something, right? And I can see who's doing that. And what I'll do is my team will, every so often during today's session, they'll go through and look at who's not active. And we may have to kick you, right? We don't like doing it, but if it's not a good time for you, then it's not a good time for us. That's fine, okay? We'll just move on from there. but we don't want that. We want everybody to stay active. So if you can type in the chat, see you at the end. Yes, Tanisha, we are live. Yep, yep. That's my favorite thing, is to do live, interact with folks here. Thank you, Troy. Eddie, thank you for exclamation points. Let's get Jeff. Awesome. So that's what we're doing. So to qualify for those 2 copies of the freebie, you need to stay to the end, right? You need to be participating, interacting, and active while we're doing this. And at the end, what I'll do is I'll meet with Neil and the team, and we'll look at the records of who was most active, and we'll see what people were doing and were they interacting, and then we'll make a decision, and you'll receive an email with your access if you are one of the winners, and that'll happen later today. All right, so the idea here is to be a contributor and make it better for everyone while we're here today. Okay, so let's get back to our story. In our story today, like I said, we're going to meet Gadget, and Gadget lives in the land of Bizville. Now, in the land of Bizville, the tech giants thrived. There lived a hero named Gadget who kept hope alive. A digital threat loomed. Chaos was drawing near. But Gadget had a plan to extinguish the fear. Now, what do you think? You guys a fan of Gadget yet? You see why he's going to be our hero? We're going to get back to Gadget in a minute. We're going to get back to Gadget in just a minute here. Let me shut this down here. Okay. I didn't even do the standard, can you see my screen? Right? Can you all see my screen, right? Yes. I guess somebody would have said something if I had it yet, right? All right, so we're going to be right back to Gadget Story in just a minute. But first, I want to tell you that, yes, there is a point to Gadget Story today. It all makes sense in the end, so stay with me. Don't wander off. So I want to ask you this question. Remember, I talked about being interactive, contributing, making this a better session for everybody. That's what we're going to get to right now. So let me ask you this. Before we get moving on, how many of you, let me just ask, how many of you are in need of more clients? Are you in need of more clients? Throw in the chat a 100 if yes, you need more clients. Give me a 75 in the chat if, you know what, it'd be nice, but it's not really necessary. Give me a 50 in the chat if it's like, I could give or take it, things are going well. Or give me a 0 if, no, there's no need for more. I don't need any. I've got all the clients I could ever want. And perhaps maybe that 0 you would say is because you can't handle additional clients, right? And I think I'm going to have something today that'll help you with all of these problems here. So I see lots of hundreds. Tanisha's 100 twice. Okay. All right. I'm not seeing enough exclamation points though. Thank you, Paul, for the exclamation point. Excellent. Excellent. All right. So it's great. I'm so happy to see everybody interacting. Fantastic. So as we move forward, what I'm going to ask you to do, and I've already kind of given you a hint at this, if you could just kind of remove all the distractions around you for the next, say, 60 minutes or so, right? And just so we have a chance to connect, like I say, there's a lot of familiar faces here. I'm glad you're hanging out with us today. And I've got to have some guests on later today. Thank you, Steve and George, exclamation points. But if you can just kind of put things away, just so we can together honestly look at what I'm talking about today. Maybe you can walk away with some new knowledge. I hope that would be helpful today. But at the very least, at the end of this time, you would at least know what we're talking about, have a better understanding of going forward, and whether or not the offer I'm going to present is for you, we've at least had a chance to connect, right, and get to know each other a little better. So let me ask you. Jeff says, yes, go shut the door to your office, Jeff. That's fine. That's fine. Excellent, Sergio. ¿Qué pasa, Sergio? No hablo español. All right, so I'm going to ask you right now, are we ready to start? Are we ready to start? Give me in the chat right now, give me your dream car. Give me your dream car in the chat, and then I'll know that we're ready to go. What is your dream car? What is it that would like radically change your life, you think? 69 Camaro, excellent. Maserati, Tesla, all right, you get a charge out of that. So anything as long as it's new. Porsche GT3 RS, that's rather specific, George, good. Convertible Porsche 911 Turbo S, the electric Lexus, all right. Lots of exclamations, Subaru, BMW, SUV. Excellent. So I get it, folks. Getting overwhelmed here, 2023 Tesla. All right. Excellent. So everybody's ready. We are ready to go. So, but of course, to go first, if you know me, I want to keep it clear and honest with you and straight up to you. I want to be able to tell you when you hear me talk, that you know I'm being honest and fair with you. So I'm going to start off with a disclaimer. That's right up front here. That we are going to walk you through a specific system that we are now using ourselves, and it is bringing us consistently great results at the time of this webinar. Now, our results are certainly not typical, and there's a good chance you will not get the same results. However, we are happy to show you exactly what is working for us right now for free, understanding that it's not for everyone. Cool? Is that cool? Hey, John, if this ain't a good time for you, man, you can head out. Have a great day, man. Sorry. So who are we? Who are we? I keep talking about we. We are, many of you know, Neil Napier. He's the one on the right. That's his little guy on the left. Actually, he's not as little anymore. He has an older guy, gal now. So let me try that again. He has another child, and this guy's a little older. Neil has been an online marketer since 2012. He started his journey to replace his job, literally. I'm not telling tales out of school here. He was fired from a cushy job back in 2010. And it was tough. And he said, so he started working online. And when asked what he does, he says, I help people streamline their business. All right. I help people streamline their business. He's helped over 100,000 customers do just that, to streamline their business. Hey, me, I am Lou Hornberger. I'm the one on the right there. That is my beautiful first wife on the left. And I've been an online marketer since 2018, started my journey to enhance my job. I am a full-time pastor, and I like to say a fun-time marketer with Neil. And what do? I want to help people succeed in every area of their life. And the cool thing is, both of my jobs let me do that. Now, like I said, Neil has been doing this for a while, and just this last year, his successes continue to grow. We saw just last year $1.5 million in sales in 2022. All right, so that's what was happening back then. And going forward, we're moving. We want to make this a banner year as well in 2023. All right, so we are back. We are back. So what did he do? He crafted a video to save Bizville's folks with drones, robots, and hashtags their attention he'd stoke. The clock ticked away as Gadget worked hard, creating a message to go near and to go far. You see, Gadget had an important message he needed to get out to lots and lots of people. And he knew that video was the way to do it. To really connect with people was through video. But some folks, the reality is, aren't able to get their message out in that best way, are they? We don't all have the time to do that, right? So much of our time is spent on so many other things. Sometimes we take shortcuts in doing our business, don't we? Growing your business can be tough, especially in today's economy. So let me ask you real quick. Remember we talked about interacting here? Real quick, in the last 6 months, have you ever emailed someone to try to close them? And how did that go for you? Did you ever just email someone to try to close them on a deal? Yes, no, yes. I mean, it's not a great idea, right? Andrew says yes, no success, multiple exclamation points. Lawrence says crickets. I hear you, Lawrence. All right, no deals. Now I'm in startup mode. Yes, didn't do great at all. Yes, because what's going on right now, folks, is the reality is current prospecting and closing processes are terrible. People are not understanding what needs to be done because a lot of times they just don't have the time. Maybe they don't have the skills. They don't want to have to go learn all the great stuff you'd have to do to really nail that. But we might have a solution for you today. What if I were able to show you a prospecting system that is not terrible, rather it's quite effective, it's easy, and it's inexpensive. It can be used to grow your business, hear this, as soon as today and do it at scale. That's what we're talking about today. As a matter of fact, this guy's been using it for a while. Barton, he says this. He says, having owned and operated an online digital marketing agency for 15 years. He knows what he's talking about. He said, I found VidProposals. Oh, I let the cat out of the bag. I found VidProposals to be very useful in my agency. I think it's one of the most original products I've seen in a long time. It's a high quality and not just a cheap copy of something else. It's useful. Isn't that a great testimonial? It's useful. It is something that you should use almost every day in your business if you want to make more money from all your efforts. Wolfgang says, it's really the missing piece for my business. Aki said there, it's a nice personal alternative to face-to-face. David, who's been using it and looking forward, he says, I really like the product. It helped me prepare and think about what I was trying to do in a whole new light. The templates are pretty good as well. I can't wait to see what's in 2.0. Well, unlike David, you guys don't have to wait because you're here today where we're going to be looking at 2.0. Now, VidProposals, Michael says, is a nice piece of software that can help you gain business. The vast amount of templates really helps with getting you started and making things quicker and more efficient. Today, I want to help you stop doing a few things and start doing a few things that are no longer, stop doing a few things that are no longer needed and start doing the things that are needed, that are effectual, and to help you solve some problems like these folks did. But the first thing we're going to talk about is stop. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to tell you to stop. We're going to tell you stop driving all over town for signatures, right? We're going to give you the ability to stop driving around like this guy did here. This is Neil in his first car right out of high school. To stop using business proposals like this from 1989, okay? Just understand that there's so much more we can do with business proposals these days. And stop going to the post office. My gosh, this post office is, anyway, if you've not been in the US, I don't know what it's like in other countries, but the post office in the US are those people who haven't figured out how to really use technology yet. Tanisha says, I love the first version. Thank you, Tanisha. So we're going to try to solve some problems for you today. What is the first problem? People say, I don't know where I get actual leads, right? Where do I get leads from? How do I track this out? What do I do that? How do I make this happen? I mean, people aren't just going to run to your door just because you put the open sign out, right? I'm trying, Jeff. Problem number two is this. People say, I don't know what to say in a proposal or to close prospects. And that can be kind of embarrassing. We say, I'm a business person. I'm doing business. I should understand how to do business. It's okay. You can't know everything. That's why we're here to work with you to help you walk through this, especially for new and small businesses, right, who don't have the money to spend on tons of contractors or hiring additional staff for this kind of thing. So that's the second problem. The third problem is this. How can I be sure that my client signs and follows through on the contract, right? If I email them a contract, how do I know? How am I able to track them? Well, what you're going to see today is this. We're going to show you today how to get, first of all, get 50,000 leads. That's not a typo. And to get them in any niche and in any city. More details on that in a minute. I'm going to show you how to reach out to 2,000 new leads every day. Yes, also not a typo. 2,000 new leads every day. Also, how to reach those leads with ready-to-go video proposals. Maybe I should add in there quality video proposals. All right? We're also going to show you how to finally charge what you're worth. I mean, think about it. We all have 168 hours in a week. How much are you getting paid per hour? Right? It can be kind of scary when you sit down and you think it that way. Well, I want to help you increase that hourly wage by allowing you to charge people what you're worth, and how to do this all without paying a monthly fee. Can I get an amen on that? No monthly fee, right? No monthly fee. That's huge. And finally, you'll be able to do this all from the comfort of your own home. Okay? So everything I'm talking about today is going to be in the offer I'm going to give you. This is going to be at the end of our discussion today as a one-time not a monthly fee, a one-time fee. All right? So thank you, Eric. Thank you with exclamation points too. Plus 20 of you, Neil's only let me do 20. 20 of you will be able to get an incredible package deal where we give you full access to our proven bulk proposal and contract management solution. See, now if you don't know what VidProposals 2.0 is, you're getting a better taste of it, right? Thank you, David. So real quick, let's look at those problems again, right? People don't know how to get actual leads. We're going to give you actual leads. They don't know what to say in a proposal and to close the prospects. We're going to show you how to do all that. We're going to tell you how you can know if people have actually signed the contract and actually even accessed it. So let me ask you, what if I could give you in 3 steps the ability to get the right leads, to easily create top quality proposals, and to close more prospects, and to make more profit. Would that be something you'd want to see? Yes or no? Sure. Yes. Exclamations. Thank you, Tanisha. Absolutely. Awesome. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Bring it. Yes. Yes. Yup. I like the yup, David. All right. Of course. Of course. All right. So let me give you just a little taste. Here's just a little teaser. Here are what the steps are. See there? I'm not going to give you any more details on that. But I see that you are ready. So we're going to move into that first step. The first step is here. First step is to find those leads, right? Find those leads. Now, there's a couple ways you could do that, right? I mean, some of you have leads, right? So the first step thing you could do is you can go with leads you already know, right? I mean, let's be honest. How many people do you know? You probably know a lot of people. Yeah, probably not, right? Probably not. Many of them are actually looking for your particular service anyway, are they? So that's really not a big option. You could buy a list, right? That can be problematic, right? Lots of bad emails, most likely. If you're not familiar with trap emails, these are ways that vendors will send out emails just to see what spam they get, and then they can mark those as spam. You can use, there's no targeting in that kind of list you're getting. Just remember, when somebody offers you a low price for leads, it's not always a good deal. Trust me on that one. Building a list is a definite other thing, but it takes time, doesn't it, to build a list? You've got a lot of stuff you got to do with it. It's not impossible, but it's going to take you time. And what I'm going to give you today is a shortcut to building your list, a shortcut to getting those leads. What if I gave you 50,000 leads that you choose? Okay, so understand that. We're not giving out a list of just here's 50,000 email addresses, right? We're not doing that. We're going to give you 50,000 leads that are specific to your needs and desires for your business. Now, these are, I'll show you how they're qualified. Yes, Jeff. This is with our new platform that's going to be included in the offer today. No monthly fee on this. You get the 50,000 leads. It's called KV Leads. Now, let me dive you in here to KV Leads so you can understand how this can be not just like a list of @ symbols, okay? I'm going to take you here. Here we are. Can you see my browser? Okay. Good question, George. George says, would we all be chasing the same 50,000 leads? No. No, and I'll show you why. Somebody throw in the chat a niche. Somebody throw me a niche in the chat. Plumbing. Plumbing, first one that came up. I'm going to go with plumbing because I'm a fan of plumbing. All of the houses I own have plumbing, and that's the one. All right. So when you come in here, the first thing you see is the page scraper, and that's kind of a traditional tool, but you'll see why we use that. You also see an online B2B database. So that's if you're doing, again, online work, right? And then a local B2B database. And this is where it really is powerful, the online use of this platform. But this year's Google Places, and folks are like, oh wait, I know Google, but what's Places? Well, if you've ever been on Google Maps and you're driving somewhere and you're like, hey, I'd like to find a pizza place along the route, right? And you say search for pizza, and it brings up places along the path, along the route. That's what Google Places does. So Google Places is an API that translates locations and information that people put in, that also exist on the internet, so that they're accessible via their maps. Well, we connected KV Leads to that API. I'll show you. So let's go to Google Places, and let's look for, give me a city. Let's search for some new leads here. We're going to search for plumbers in Oakland. I'm going to guess Oakland, California. Sorry, I'm going to say Oakland, O-A-K, Oakland, California, and we're looking for plumbers. So there's a whole list of categories. And again, these are the categories from Google Places. All right, so we go plumber, and I'm going to leave it just at 20 so it doesn't, we don't take a lot of time. And then I click on Create Campaign. So what it's doing right now is trying to save passwords. So what it's doing right now is it went through and it's looking at the database that Google keeps from its API, and it's requesting the information. So you see how it's got a couple here. Now it's still processing. If I reload the page, it'll show us. Okay, so here it's almost, yeah, it's done. Okay, So what I get here are the business names, right? Here's Oakland Rooter Plumbing, right? Here's their address, here's their phone number. We also get their URL. We get some more information about them. Includes their Google Maps URL, their rating. So like if you have another business where you do like reputation management, you can use that kind of stuff. All right, so then here's why we need the scraper. So we click here on create scraper campaign. So what it does is it grabs all those URLs and then it's going to scrape them. And we're saying plumbers in Oakland. All right, so now I click on create campaign. So now what it's doing is it's going out on the interwebs and it's looking at all the domains that we grabbed from Google Places. All right, so if I refresh this, I can see here now right away it found 6 contacts on that page, right? It also tells us that they have an email. It also tells us they use SSL, and it'll tell us if they have a WordPress website. Again, those are things you can do as other options, but we're not going to focus on those today. And then once, I'm going to refresh this one more time. So now I look how many more I got. Now I've got all these contacts that I know are plumbers. So if I have a service or something that I could offer to plumbers, and I'll show you how you can do that in just a few minutes, you're going to be able to just simply come up here and export that as a CSV. Okay, so then you bring that in, you're able to connect with people and mail to them in the next one of the solutions that are today. What do you think of KV Leads? Can I get a thumbs up? Give me, oh yeah, give me a like it, love it, need it. What do you got on KV Leads? Yep, like it, love it, want it, need it, like it a lot. Oh, thank you. Awesome, like it, love it. Oh yeah, David, well done, look good, yes, good. All right, so now Doug, this is beyond a scraper because you can't do the Google Places as just a regular old scraper. All right, so that is how you will get 50,000 leads, and that's how they are. Eric said, "It's mine." That's how you get 50,000 leads that are not what the guy next to you has, right? They're not what the company across town has. You get the leads for what you want, and you get 50,000 of them. Okay, that's a lot of leads. Okay, so that is how that works. So that's KV Leads. Step 2 now, once you've got your leads, is Andrew says yes, is better and faster. You're right. Jeff, yes. So the question is, does this work anywhere in the world with the API? Yes, the API is worldwide. So as long as Google Places has content for that location, they're going to have it for you. Does that make sense? All right, Jeff. All right, so step 2 is this. You got to impress your prospects with your video proposals. Notice I didn't just say email proposals because we know how critical video is to success for people, right? We know why people use places like YouTube, right? Because video is so important. Right, we're talking about this. Thank you. All right, so what we're looking at today, and I'm going to give you a crash course here in VidProposals 2.0. All right, VidProposals 2.0. Pull this puppy up here. Where'd it go? There it is. Too many windows open here, gentlemen and ladies. All right, so here it is. All right, so VidProposals 2.0. We're going to come in here and yes, tons of personalization. Doug wants to know here. I got some really cool stuff for you here. So let's say we said we want to do this proposal. And what we're looking at accountants in Oakland. All right. So here's some ones I've already created. Let me show you. We're going to go into a template here. And we're loading our templates. And we're going to go with a, there we go, lawyers. All right. So when we come into lawyers here, now we see we have templates already ready to offer content marketing. Chris was saying, my friend was just telling me about VidProposals 1.0 earlier today, and now this. It's a sign, Chris. What if you wanted to offer digital marketing services to a lawyer? Email marketing for lawyers, right? To help them change their logo, lead generation. Do you see why you don't even need to have an idea or a niche where you want to go? It helps because you can get direction. You can just go through here to offer these things. So let's say reputation management for a lawyer. Let's click on get for this guy. All right, so now it's pulling this into our account, this template into our account. It's setting it up. So when this is in here now, we see here is our basic video, right? So we see this video here, and it's going to be already, you're not going to hear the audio on this. Okay, so you see how the video is already set up, professionally done, all right? And so you're able to get this right into the hands of the client. So how do we do that? Well, we're going to make some changes to it. We're going to come down here to our contract and view the template. Okay, let's go. I had one that was ready. Let's go into that one. Where'd he go? There we go. So let's go into this guy here. So this password is protected. I know the password. All right. So we come in here and everybody wants to save passwords. Come on. We come in here and we see this is a contract that has already been signed. All right. Thank you, Doug. It is massive, Jeff. You'll see here. So in this one here, we can come in and here's our proposal. This proposal is already given to you in the template. So this is content marketing for car rentals. So you have a little car rental place near you. You say, here, I'm going to offer you a content marketing deal. All right. This one's already done. Everything's ready in here. You show them the information you're going to have, why they should invest in it. You see, this is all written by top copywriters, ready for you to just hand out. Of course, you can tweak it, right? You can edit it. You can make it say whatever you want it to. Let me show you that in one that's not been completed. There we go. All right, so this one has not been done yet. So I have the ability to change it here, right? So I can change, I can select everything. I can change my font, right? I can change over to the font like this and customize this to say whatever I want, because it gives me a pricing table where I can put in my services prices. So I can make this the terms and conditions, change the information I want to say to people. Everything is set here so that we just have to customize it for our particular offer. The video is ready. As a matter of fact, let me give you a taste of the video. I've got it saved up in here. So let me switch over to the video. I won't play the whole thing. It's 2.5 minutes long. I just play about 10 or 15 seconds so you can see what it looks like. Here we go.
Ready to rent out more cars? Let me share something very obvious. Imagine someone who needs to rent a car quickly. Where do you think they will look? They will definitely not walk to the local market. You can imagine what would happen, right? They will immediately pull out their phone and type car rental near me. I can guarantee that they will pick the first one that comes up and has the best reviews. It's as simple as that. Let me share something not so obvious. Did you know that most small businesses stop trading within 12 months of starting? Also,
right, so you see what it looks like, right? You understand what it does, why it does that. All these things are built into it, professionally done. Yeah, Clemmy, sometimes the audio does not come through. We haven't really seen a pattern on that, but that's why I only played for 30 seconds. I don't want you to sit there and stare at a screen with no audio. So now I've got my presentation here. I can share this right onto Facebook, WhatsApp, and the Twitter. It's an email on LinkedIn. All right, I know it's clean, isn't it, Eric? The way it's very quality. I can just do a simple shareable link to share this contract with someone, or I can embed it. Right, I want to put this on a web page. I can embed this. But here's where it gets really exciting: the call to action. So I can put on the call to action. I can say, call me now. And the button URL could go to a phone number. It could go to a calendar, right? Calendly type thing. And I can connect with people that way. I can adjust the color, the look, the shape, and then it can save that. Now, when I go to preview it, let me show you where that's going to show up here. When I preview it, it's at the very end. And it doesn't work in the preview. I apologize. It works in. You have to save it. Copy the link. And now we got to do it in a incognito window. Otherwise, it still thinks it's in there. All right. So now when I come to the end, and it pops up. The button shape, save it. There we go. All right, it worked in rehearsal. It does work. And you can add a thumbnail to it so it doesn't just show this the whole time. You can set up the ability to change an e-signature. And this is where it gets interesting. When you ask for an e-signature, then you can ask for the money, right? So you can say it's going to be $1,200 for this. You're going to require an email service. You're going to require the thank you page. And on the thank you page, it will say, we will call you soon, right? You can even password protect the proposal so you know your competitors aren't seeing your proposals, right? You have that protection for that. That's all in the offer we're talking about today. All right, so then you come through there and all those pieces are set up. And when you preview it, you'll see all the pieces down below here. You see how you have everything that you added in there. We changed our font. We can change our pieces here. Now, we don't just end with that. We can go beyond that. And when the customer sees it, they're able to see all these different pieces here. We have the proposals that are set up. We can see our numbers. We can see our yearly. We're also able to then go beyond and change and fully customize it so it shows what we want. We can change our logo. We can change our favicon. We can create a subdomain fully white labeled for us. Is it similar to building a website? No, you're building the offer, Jeff, I would say. You can set your time zone, the currency that you're using, so you can fully customize this for everyone that you are working with. All right, you get the templates. Now, normally you get 100 templates. We're giving you 200 templates. That's just how we roll. We have something special for you today. We're doing that. All right, so that is kind of a crash course here in VidProposals 2.0. So far, what do you think? What do you think so far? Yeah, templates, looks good. Like it, love it, want it, mind blown. Excellent, excellent. Thank you, Martin. Thanks for the exclamation point too. It is amazing, sweet. Oh yeah, David, did you copy and paste that? Looks very familiar. Difference from 1.0. Yeah, I'll show you the differences here are the like it, good. All right, so we get a lot of positive stuff here. So the question was, what is the differences then in 1.0? Well, we've got 100 more templates. No, it's more than that. It's 176 more templates. All right, let me just real quick, the templates. People are asking about the templates. Look at, this is view all my templates, all right? So here we are going through the templates, right? Template after template, they all have what I showed you, right? They all have all the pieces, reputation management, SEO marketing. Here is for roofers, all right? SEO marketing for roofers, all right? You can preview that. You can see all the pieces are just the same in there, right? We have the video, the quality video. We have the contract that's offered that you can adjust that works for what you want to offer to people, right? So just pick a niche. You got it, Jeff. Jeff hears me. Jeff understands. Where do I go? There we go. So but you see, I'm still scrolling through, right? 100 and 200 full things. Actually, we added something new just in the last couple of days. That we're giving you full video proposals and setups and scripts, even video scripts for some of the top products that are out there on the market right now in our market. For example, some of you may be familiar with a product called VR Studio, Tim Verdue's product, right? Here is one specifically made for that product. And I think there's like a dozen of these of the top products on JVZoo that you can get. That we're going to give you the offer for it. We're going to give you this marketing services agreement. We're going to give you the script, everything that you can use right out of the bat. So the products you have that you want to be selling the services from, you're able to do that with the top, I think it's a dozen products that we're giving you here. Do we have to create the video ourselves, or is the spokesperson already on the page? Now, for these new ones here, you would have to create the video. But for all the 200 other templates, all of these, every single one here, the video is on here. So here's pay-per-click for doctors, right? So you come in here, you preview it. and the video is already created. Okay. There we go. Okay, so all this is all ready for you. You don't have to do the video. What we're saying is we're giving you stuff that will allow you to use some of the products that you already have with proposals, scripts, all keyed right to the products you already own. Wallace says already have that product. Great. You can use this with that product, with Tim's product, right? To be able to just take these pieces, put them together, and if you're not a great speaker, you don't want to be on camera, you don't have to do that. You go to a place like Fiverr and hire somebody to do a voiceover and then put a video underneath it you grab from Pixabay, right? Or Pexels. There's so many options you can do with these. 100%. You have total control over all of these into this script. When I go here into this proposal, I can't show you the preview because you can't change it in the preview. It's just a preview. David, you're right. Tim is a good guy, real good guy. So I come in here, look, now it's a full editor, right? I can change this to products if I'm not offering services, right? The parties will perform these things. You can change your images. You can put in links. You can add a video into the actual proposal. You can change the pricing structure. All these pieces are included, fully editable. Yes, yes. So does that answer your question about the templates? So there's effectively two sets. There's a large set of about 200, and then there's that small set that is keyed into the top 12 or so JVZoo products right now. Good, good. All right, so what do you think? Sounds good, sounds good, awesome. Are there other currently possible? Yeah, Thorsten, yeah, definitely. And of course you can, let me show you, I didn't show you that piece, did I? You can go right here where it says, start from scratch. You can create one completely from scratch, because one of the things you do with this is it'll allow you to record. There's a Chrome plugin. Allow you to record your screen, so you can do like a screencast. Allow you to record just your webcam. Now I'm not going to do it now because that'll mess everything up with GoToWebinar. Or you can record webinar and webcam and screen. So you can do that, and it's built in. That's included with you. That you're able to do that to record these videos. Of course, you can use these videos anywhere. I'll show you here. Here's one of the videos I did using this screen share, and there it is. So I'm using both at the same time, and you're able to do that so you can show your product. You see how that works? That allows you to connect with people to use exactly what you want. Got it? Oh, Jeff, don't tell me to smile. I was just playing around. Jeff's being critical. Is that a better look for me, Jeff? I'm falling asleep. All right, good. Now you also see, we'll get to the signature part in a minute because we want to talk about the final step, right? The final step is what we've been talking about. We talked about the step number one, get your leads. Step number two is impress them with a beautiful, just a beautiful video proposal with a quality formatted segments all set up to connect with them so that they are ready to jump on this. And we're gonna be able to do it at bulk. We're able to do it in bulk. That's one of the big things. Somebody's asking, what's the difference between version 1 and 2? Number one is the ability to now do it in bulk. The other thing is we give you these targeted niche-based leads, 50,000 of them, okay? And the next thing, the next thing is the biggest improvement on this. Yes, Jeff, auto in bulk is that bulk send and close. And this is really where the magic happens. When you're going B2B like this, if you're able to scale out like this, is huge. This magic happens, and it happens at scale. Step 3, to bulk, send, and close. So what we call this is our bulk cold email platform, and that is included today for you. Let me pull this up here. This is included in the offer we're talking about today. And how does this work? Well, I've already got it set up, and it's kind of hard to see because with a bulk email send, everything kind of happens in the background. You know, you send stuff from it. It doesn't show it sending, right? It's not like you can follow the mailman around, which don't do that. They don't like it when you do that. Just saying. All right, so we come into VidProposals cold email. First thing you do is you add your email account. There's a whole process you go through to send that, to set that up. It's not very complicated, but it's something you got to do to get started because you can't send unless you have an email you're sending from. All right, so I've already connected that. It's already set up. The next thing I do is I go to my email list. Now, where could I get an email list from? Does anybody know where I could get a list of B2B emails that are in the niche that I'm interested in? Can somebody throw that in the chat? Anywhere possibly I could get bulk emails that I could mail to. Oh, Chris, you have got it. Chris, you get 400 extra points. You can use those points anywhere you want. Just tell them you have points to use. KV leads, you got it. That's right, KV leads. Yep, excellent. So what I did is I set up a little bit here. I just got a few contacts here, and I'm gonna click on, I selected the list that I'm gonna use, and I'm gonna click Start Campaign. Now, when I come in here, now it's gonna take me through this wizard, right? I'm gonna call this Mail to Plumbers in Oakland. Okay, we're going to our Oakland. Now, this is just my reference here, right? Now, this is webinar today mailing. Okay, so I can say that we did this on the webinar. And what email sender? Now, one of the cool things you'll learn as you watch the training on this is that we really thought about what cold emails. To be honest, this was a kind of instructional for me as well when I first started playing with this. Is you want to have, ideally, if you have multiple emails that you can send to, we're going to give you that ability. Is the email sender included? Yes. So you can have multiple emails, and what it'll do is it'll send emails equally to those different emails so you don't burn an email. Because remember, these are B2B cold emails, right? So you come in here, you set that, and you say next. You can put as many in here. Like I only have one available, so I can only do one, but you can have multiple ones available. Come in here, the next thing is to compose the email. So here's where you compose the email. You're like, oh, but Lou, I don't know what to say. Oh, good idea. How about I give you some templates for that too? I'm going to come in here to my select a template. Let's say we were doing offering SEO marketing services, right? Getting customers for an SEO agency, email one. Getting clients for an SEO agency. Getting clients, a follow-up email. What if I wanted to offer content marketing services? You can get customers for that. So let's click on here. We want to get content marketing. I'm going to go for this guy here. I'm going to say, okay, now here's my email. Again, fully customizable. Let me zoom in here. This is for you guys a little better. We come in here and we have a full WYSIWYG editor, right? We can play around with this, make it say exactly what we want, change this to, Kyvio, so that we have, represent our company. You can make all these adjustments to it that you want to say, but you start off with a great thing to say. Gaynor says, too easy. I'm sorry, Gaynor. We tried to make it difficult, but it just wouldn't do it. We just kept getting this. I really like. Thank you, David. Email templates as well. Yes, tons of email templates to get you up and running. So when you're ready, click on Run Campaign. I'm not going to run the campaign because I don't want to bulk email to Neil right now. But then let me zoom back out here. Back to 100%. Okay, so then when I save this as a draft, because I want to play with this later, campaign saved as draft successfully, and we get this great little, even not a great image. Anyway, the team did well with that. So you see how it's all set up. So the campaign name, then you add the emails, then you compose the emails, then you dispatch it. That is how simple it is. You grab them from there, you set it up, you connect people to it. That is step by step by step. Now, that first step is to gather our leads. See, now our integrated lead gen system, our KV leads, makes this easy, right? Makes it easy. Once you've gathered your leads, then simply add them to your email platform. So you'll be ready to send them in step 3, the email platform that we're giving you. And then you start with our template and you add, remove, and change the content to fit your exact needs, right? We showed you how to pick it, to change it so it works exactly the way you want. Eric says, yes, easy peasy. You can insert your company colors. You can add an introductory video. You can make the proposal perfect for each client or for each niche or for each offer as you go through. You can go as granular on this as you want. So you can remember in KV Leads, you download that as a CSV, so you can use that in any autoresponder. And finally, step 3 is this. Your proposal will show up in your prospect's inbox in a well-formatted email, complete with your images, your message, and with the integrated signature feature. Let me show you that signature feature. So when I have a proposal, let me get a proposal ready here. When I take my proposal that has not been signed yet, I can view this here, and I'm going to copy that link. I have this required. We'll go here, call to action. These settings require a signature. Okay, so now we come here, and I'm going to copy this link. Go into a, what's that called? Incognito mode here. We're going to paste that in. Now when I come to the bottom of my offer, I'm going to say I want to sign it. I'm going to say Lou, because that's my name, and I'm going to type it, right? Like any contract, any legally binding contract you do online or in person. If you sign it digitally, you're going to write your name as well. So now what it's done, now I've signed this. Now we talked about, one of our problems was, how do we know people signed it? And how do we know they're going to be legally bound? This is a legally binding contract in most countries. I can't speak for every single country, but click on next now, and then you can also ask for an email confirmation, right? You type it twice. You see how we're being very clear with our clients, with our customers. Click on accept. So now what it's doing is it's processing that, that proposal and creating a PDF of it. Thank you for signing. We'll call you soon. Download the PDF. So it's in progress. Creating the PDF is right now. Ted, you can use any video you want. We reload the page here. We download our PDF. Here it is. Here is the contract that they signed, and there's their signature to the bottom of the acceptance. And here it timestamps it as well. Email address, even their IP address, right? If you've ever had problems with somebody challenging, whether on Stripe or PayPal, challenging a payment, this gives you that proof you need that this was something that they agreed to. It's part of that package that you would be able to use if someone were to challenge you on it. So you see how every piece is here. Now, another cool thing about this is once this is signed, it can't be changed. So if I go back to here, I come in here, I can't change this anymore. Okay, you see that? I'm clicking on it, nothing is happening because I can no longer change the contract because it has been signed legally. David, really nice stuff, thank you. You see how this is? I can download it. It can tell me the value of that proposal that they paid for and that it is signed, right? It is now a legally binding contract between me and my client. I have responsibilities, they have responsibilities. We have the IP address, we're connected. Let me just pause for a second. I've been talking a lot here. Any questions, comments, thoughts, observations, inquiries, snide remarks, threats, demands, quips, queries, quibbles, or questions? Jeff says that's a good feature. Good. All right. So very professional. Thank you, David. I think the team did a great job on this. How is the genuine signature created? They can use a stylus. I use my mouse there. We're going to get to that. Yep, jaw dropping. Thank you. Love this software. Thank you, George. I just answered your question. I'm ready for you, David. All right, so step one we talked about, you don't have to wonder about how to get your leads, right? Step two, we said you're going to impress your prospects with your video proposals, the dynamic video content you can create yourself, whether you do it this way or you upload it, right? Effortless document creation we talked about, getting your proposals done fast, all the different templates that it comes with. Ryan says 5-star. Yes, you link to them. You're right. You got that, Wallace. We're looking at all the templates. There's 200 now. We're going to manage and save our proposals in the cloud. Step three, you don't need to waste time. Our bulk proposal sender is now integrated in VidProposals 2. Send them right from here. We just showed you that. The turnaround with electronic signatures, the e-signature tracking, so you know when and where it was signed, and you get a notification that it happened. This is what we call VidProposals 2.0. We talked about all the pieces that are integrated, right? Everything we need here. People, I'm going to ask this question, but everybody says it. Thank you, Vincent. Thank you, Vincent. Now, remember, creating a perfect proposal is both an art and a science, right? You can't just look cool. It has to be effective. It has to be business and professional, right? So you need killer content. You need quality videos. You need that perfect flow, and you need the right feel. Well, we're offering that to you today. You don't have to be some guru master marketer. You don't have to be some highly creative designer. You don't have to be a professional copywriter. You don't have to be a skilled videographer. Martin says, this solves my biggest problem. We're here for you. So let me ask you, who wants everything that we have to offer today at a ridiculously low one-time price? Anybody? Anybody? I'm not asking you to plug your credit card right now. I'm asking you, if you could get this right now, just right now, money wasn't an issue. You just get it. Would you want it? I want it. I want it. I do. I do. Exclamations, exclamations. Let's go. All right, Andrew. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, yes. Common. Free is much better, though. You're right. Yeah, but that, I wouldn't be here if it was free, right? I have VidProposal 1. Larry, you should hear about that. We'll let you know. It's mine. I want it. I want it. All right. So what I have for you today is I'm going to be giving you unlimited and deluxe and the business and the white label VidProposal 2 bundle deal. So introducing a good friend and your friend as well, VidProposals 2.0. VidProposal 2.0. If you try to find this similar but not the same features elsewhere, and you can see this on the sales page, there are places that will do some of the stuff we do, but you're going to be paying a monthly fee for that. You see that? Panda.prop, all those places, you're paying a monthly fee. We're not going to do that to you. We're not going to do that to you. And I told you, I'm from Philly, right? And you should know there ain't nothing out there like this at a one-time price, right? It's time to level up your B2B game and crush those goals. That's right. They're on the Art Museum steps there in Philly. Excellent. So what are you getting with the Elite, the basic version? That's right, Philly Lou. Now, please understand the numbers you're seeing here are just for the Elite version. You're not getting it. You're getting the upgrade of this, okay? So all the pieces I talked about are included here. Signed with your type name, captures the IP, all those things I already told you about. But the numbers that are here, I'm going to bump them up for you, okay? These numbers here, 30, 10,000, 200, we're going to make those much higher. So pay attention here. Normally, if you were to buy this, you would pay $77 for this. You would pay $77 to get the Elite access. All right, that's just for the basic level. But we're also going to give you the unlimited. So what does that give you? The unlimited gives you unlimited proposals. That's right, unlimited proposals. All you could ever want, you'll be able to do with VidProposals 2.0. Doesn't matter if you're going out to doctors or roofers or hair salons or lawyers or wedding planners. All that stuff is included in there in all those niches and more. Plus, don't forget the special thing we have just added today are for the top 10 or 12 JVZoo products that are already out there. If you have them, go for it. You can be able moving forward, right? We're going to give you priority support as well. So all those pieces I talked about, unlimited creation of proposals, unlimited potential for growth, unlimited use of all 200 custom templates. Normally you pay $147 for this. Okay, so what we're looking at here so far, we're looking at the Elite license, $77, the unlimited upgrade, $147. So right now you're at about $224. But you know me, we ain't done yet because we're going to give you the deluxe as well. I told you, right? In the deluxe version, you're going to be able to generate not just the normal 10,000 I told you. We're going to 5x that and give you 50,000 leads. We're not just going to let you send 200 emails. We're going to 10x that and give you 2,000 sends per day. You hear me? 2,000 per day. We're also going to allow you to password protect your proposals. We'll give you unlimited storage for your videos, unlimited bandwidth for your videos. You're going to be also grandfathered into future deluxe updates. Boom, Gaynor says, holy cow from Jeff. We're going to give you our deluxe support team. It's a little better than our unlimited, right? They're a lot more, they're better looking, really is what it is. We're going to give you that all here in VidProposals 2.0 Deluxe is included in the bundle we're talking about today. Normally you pay $147 for this. So where are we at here? We're up over $350, $371, right? But what's cool is there's even a bigger opportunity here as well. I don't know if you've ever heard of this place like Fiverr and Upwork and those kind of places. You can set up your own service business if you want, like these people did, to support their enjoyable stuff, the stuff they like to do on the side, or just a little side hustle. It is perfect for selling. Perfect for selling logos and websites and SEO, funnels, anything you have elsewhere, you can sell with this. Any other product you purchase that has a commercial license, you can sell using VidProposals. But we're not done. As I told you, we got more for you. We're giving you the whole business setup. We're giving you the business, right? You're gonna have You have the skills to make your clients shine with top quality video proposals and make them good. So you're going to be able to grow with these. We're going to give you a done for you business website already set up. All you do is change your information. We're going to give you a custom PayPal integration for that so you can begin taking money today. We're going to give you let you add featured samples of your services you offer, add client testimonials as well. We're also going to give you 100 additional proposal scripts in a variety of niches and a variety of targets so that you can grab those and get running with them if you want to try to make your own videos. These 100 scripts, we know the struggle is real. Writing scripts can be tough. Now, if you were to pay a copywriter to do this, right, you'd be looking at like $100 to $300 per script, right? We're going to give that to you if you pick up the bundle today. We're giving you the business version, the lead magnets we're giving you, the business website, all the abilities you can add, and these are all created by a top graphic designer with content in them. They're not just blank pages. You just have to change your stuff. Tanisha says, I need those scripts. I know somebody can get them for you today. Stay tuned. Normally you pay $137 for this. All right, you know I'm not going to charge you for that one thing like that. We're going to bring all this together and give you an amazing deal. So we're up over $500 now. Let me ask you, simple question. Can I give you one more? Would that be okay to over deliver today and give you one more? Is that all right? Yes or no? Yes, please, please. Yes, yes. See, I'm not seeing the exclamation points, so I'm starting to get sad. Sure, thank you, Andrew. Exclamations. The Eric with the exclamations. Tanisha with the exclamations. All right, so here's what I'm going to give you. I got you one more. Got the platter out. I guess. Thank you, David. Twist your arm, right? We're going to give you the white label agency that I talked about. We're going to give you the white label agency. So you're going to be able to replace our logo with yours. You're going to be able to use your custom subdomain, your own favicon. I'm amazed how many people don't change their favicon. And it looks like, especially what is that, ClickFunnels? Nobody changes. I'm like, dude, it's so simple. It looks so good. Anyway, I'm going off on a rant here. You'll be able to rebrand every landing page. You insert your business images in your thumbnails. We give you our exclusive team with customer support. We're going to give you the ability to kickstart your own video proposal business without delay. That is today. You can name your price, charge a recurring monthly fee, one-time fee, whatever you want, and Neil will not be knocking at your door asking for his share. There is no success tax. You succeed, that's awesome. Enjoy. Today, yes, Jeff. VidProposals 2.0 Agency White Label gives you the best video proposal app to sell your services with, to establish you as a brand across the internet. And you can reach out to local businesses. I mean, local businesses are still hurting, folks, especially with the economy now. If you're able to step in, maybe give them a free setup first, and then say after that, it's going to cost you. But show them the success of this, right? Because it puts you in control of who's in control, and it's you. You can sell these videos within minutes to earn top dollar. It's the perfect formula for top long-term success, folks. You see it, right? It gives you the greatest opportunity to sell your services like never before, or to arbitrage your services, right? See, you know somebody who does websites, but they don't know how to generate leads. So you get them the leads and you sell them the leads so that you make money off what they're making money. That's arbitrage, baby. Okay. So the VidProposals white label includes all the things I just talked about, and we're giving you 200 sub accounts. Can you see that at the bottom of the page? I want to make sure that's showing. 200 sub accounts that you can create. Awesome. So normally we pay $297 for that. So altogether, we're bringing all these pieces here, and our bonus, we got some $805 just if you were to purchase these at the normal price. But we got bonuses, dun, 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 right? Neil is going to spend some time with you. We used to do a 3-part bonus session. He's going to give you 4 parts now, showing you how to make 6 figures with VidProposals 2.0. Now, normally, I tell Neil he should be charging $497 a session, but he says, no, I'll just put the value at $497 for the whole thing. You're going to get these sessions. They're going to be live. You're going to connect with Neil, and he's going to show you how to do this. And we got other bonuses too. We got web copy that works, Facebook training on finding local clients, top 499 subject lines. You see what I'm saying here? The advanced webinar framework. We're going to give you a video sauce, social media agency. All these bonuses, all 11 of the bonuses that you would get if you normally bought them separately. But we're giving you in this big old bundle, right? So all those pieces together, if you include the bonuses. When you put the value on those bonuses in there, bonuses are almost $3,000 just in the freaking bonuses, folks. So here you're looking at a value of over $3,768. It is a veritable VidProposal poo-poo platter. Gaynor, that just brought me back to my youth when the poo-poo platter was brought to the table. If you don't know what a poo-poo platter is, go look it up. It's spelled P-U-P-U, not the other way. $3,768 is the total value we're offering you today. All right, that's a big number, right? That's a big number. So Neil and I were talking with the accounting people, and of course the accounting people, they see that number, they're like, yep, let's do that. That's a great number. And Neil's like, nope, and he just crosses it out. And then he scratches a number. It's almost half, right? We say, okay, that seems like a reasonable price. The accounting people are still calm with that. We can cover our bills, put some money away, that kind of thing. It's a nice number. And Neil says, you know what? Times are tough right now, right? You agree? Times are tough. So Neil says, let's just take this one off. So now we're down to $997. And the accountant starts panicking. You can see the sweat beating up on his forehead. And Neil said, you know, even that, I don't feel comfortable with that. I want to get this into people's hands. I want people to grow from this. I want to build some more trust with people, let them know that they can rely on Neil Napier. So he said, here's what we're doing, $247. But we can only do 20 people. We can only do 20 people at this price. And that's the only reason the accountant didn't quit that day, all right, is that we said we're only going to allow 20 people to come in to do that. What's that? Oh, what happened with Gadget? Yeah, good question, good question. So what happened with Gadget was he knew something big was coming, and he needed to get the news to everyone quickly, right? So what did he do? Out went his video, reaching all the land with great speed. A viral sensation, fulfilling their need. The glitch was defeated. The threat swept away. Thanks to Gadget McGee, who saved the day. That's right, Gadget was able to save the day. He was able to save the day because he had a solution that allowed him to creatively reach thousands of people at a moment's notice, just like I'm offering you today. What a coincidence. Let's take a look at that offer, folks. We have the VidProposal Elite license, normally $77. We have the unlimited upgrade, normally $147. We have the deluxe upgrade, normally also $147. We also going to give you the business, so you set up and running tonight. We're going to give you the white label in the agency. You can make it yours. We're also going to give you all those bonuses with that time with Neil. Total value $37.68. And we're doing it for simply $247. Here's the link for you. Head over to neilvio.com/bundle, neilvio.com/bundle, and you can pick it up, but only for the first 20 people. All right, now we'll take some questions here. What do you have for me? 247. Let me know when you're in, because when we hit our 20, we're gonna have to shut it down. Oh my gosh, Paul, I am so sorry. Excellent question, Paul. Is there a money back guarantee? Can somebody test the link for me? Test that link for me. Let me pull up browser here.
Link works just fine.
It works just fine. Okay, so the question is there a money back guarantee? And we're gonna say yes, because this is Neil Napier. And I'm gonna take you to the page here. And as you come down here, you'll see, we guarantee it. 14-day money back guarantee, 100%, no questions asked. It's not worth it to Neil to piss people off, okay? So yes, 100% money back guarantee, $247, and you can pick that up right now. Link works. Throw me into the chat when you're in. Just say, I'm in. I got it. Let me know. Neil, did I miss anything? Because I know this is a huge platform.
No, you did not. I think I'd just like to know from people who's jumping in. Type in the chat box that you are jumping in, and then we'll know and we can confirm that is indeed the case. That way we'll be good to go. To answer your questions, type in a bundle if you are jumping in. And of course, if you have any questions as well, you can bring them on. We'd be more than happy to answer those for you as well. No, Lou, you didn't miss anything at all. I mean, this time, I gotta say, it's been a couple of years since we released the original version, and this time the lead generation tool is so much more solid. like the quality of leads that are coming out, the quantity of leads that are coming out are both 10 times what it was before. But not just that, we actually have a built-in email sending tool. You got to bring your own SMTP because that's how usually things work. In the bonus session, I'll show you how to get started on that for free. But once you do that, you can basically send, and I can't remember, Lou, what the limits were on that. Is it about like 1,000 emails a day they can send? Or?
Cents per day?
Yeah.
2,000 cents per day. 2,000
cents per day. So there you go. You get 2,000 email cents per day. And look, folks, I'll be honest with you, it'll be a while before you get to 2,000 email cents a day because these things just take time to ramp up. But that's okay. Even if you only send 500 emails a day, that's going to get you about 10 responses. If you're doing it right, that's going to get you 3 or 4 clients. And that's just in one day. I mean, obviously, you don't want to have too many clients coming in until you're ready to scale. But the idea is that we give you all the training, all the help that you need to understand exactly how to turn this into an opportunity for you so you can go out there and offer your services, offer your products, whatever it is that you own. So Mike says I'm in. Adrian says I'm in as well. Bundle says David. Let me get that question answered for you, Clarence. Just a couple of minutes. I think I have. Luke, could you confirm that for me about the bundle? Yeah.
Is there? I did not see the question here.
I'm going to send it to you privately in chat.
Just sorry. Okay.
And confirm that for me, please. Yep, 2,000 a day is more than enough to keep you busy. Absolutely is. I just want the VidProposal license. Can a purchaser offer that to me? No. Well, I'm not clear if I understand the question here, John. Because this thing is a whole package. It's basically the lead finder, the proposal system, as well as the email sending system. We don't offer that separately at the moment. Questions, let me know in the chat box. Happy to answer those for you. Happy to make sure you get everything that you need before you go away from this session, because if you go away, we may not be able to answer your questions in time and you will miss it as the price goes up. David says, very generous, thank you so much. No problem, David. Look, wherever possible, we want to incentivize our past buyers. We want to make sure that they're taken care of wherever possible. In this case, the extra development, of course, we spend months and months developing it. But in terms of resource consumption, there isn't an additional cost. So we don't mind giving you a free bump in that case to basically new features. And again, chances are people that get the bundle deal for 2.0 would also get, well, not chances, but they will get additional updates for when 3.0 rolls out. Okay, so again, if you have the first version, if you only purchase the main license, which was, I don't know, $37, $47, $67, something like that, then you get 50% off to upgrade to the main license of the new offer. Otherwise, you get basically, if you have the, okay, cool. Yeah, Bobby, check that out. You can also just drop in your email address for us and we can check that for you right now. So there you go. Okay, any questions, folks? Anything else I can answer for you right now? Let me know. If you are thinking about this, if there's something in your mind right now, you're like, hey, I have this question, and then I'm going to jump in, Oscar, I have this question, without which I don't really know if I'll be able to get in or not. That'll be enough. And I think, Lou, just noticed you have maybe the wrong cover on the slides, but should have noticed that before. But anyway, doesn't matter. Yeah, you're okay. In 24 hours, Elliot. 24 hours, you should have the new version upgraded in your account. And as you saw from Lou's demo, you'll probably see in that case the lead generation tool and the email sending tool on the left-hand side. Okay, Bilal, if you could please check Bobby in JV0 and see what he purchased, and we can confirm from there. Paul, that's perfectly fine. That's okay. What's my email? Well, you can see our email address at the bottom there, the support@vidproposals.com. You can reach out to us via that, Tanisha. I came in late. Will there be replay? Maybe. I mean, we will have the replay available on the bundle sales page later, but chances are that the price will go up in, I think, 24 hours or so. We'll have a first price increase, just so you are aware. All right, questions, keep them coming. If you want to see demo of anything else at all, please ask. We'd be happy to show you that as well. David, yeah, I mean, that price looks right to me. So you've got the previous bundle version as well. So you're okay. All right. Questions, folks, questions. Let me know in the chat box if there's anything else that was not clear. Lou can do a demo in a little bit as well. But again, all the details that you need to know are on the slide in front of you. VidProposals 2.0, one-time price for the bundle deal. Now with the right cover. There's VidProposals Elite License, VidProposals Unlimited Upgrade, VidProposals Deluxe, which has more features, 100 more templates, as well as the ability to get more leads, VidProposals Business, and VidProposals white label an agency with all the other 11 upgrades that we have, bonuses we have as well, including, of course, the 4-part webinar training series that we'll be doing in the weeks that follow. So every week, I'll be going into a different use case of using VidProposals. Of course, I would advise you to attend all of those. These won't be demo sessions. I mean, we'll point you to tutorials. We'll send you demo training beforehand anyway, so you won't need me to point and click at every step and show you this is where you do this, this is where you do that, because all that training will be in place. But my job in those bonus trainings will be to show you how to make money with what you just purchased, how to execute it right so that you can get clients coming to you and saying, yep, I'm really interested. And you know what's going to happen? Some of the clients will like your proposal so much, they'll come back to you and say, hey, can you actually do this for us? And then you can offer them those as a service as well if you want. David says, oh, yeah, hi, Neil, I'm in. Awesome. Can the proposals be created and sold to a client to send to their customers? Yes, you can do that. Or would we have to send it out to their email list? No, you can do that, Chris. That's perfectly fine. That's where the white label and agency license will come into play. You can create a separate account for the client so they can manage it themselves as well, but you can then go in and create their proposals for them. Is the sharing and embed feature just for the video or the whole proposal? Luke, could you answer that question about VP? Because I know you've been playing with it more recently, from Chris.
Yeah, all right, so Chris, there it is, okay.
Yep.
It's the whole, I'll show you. It's the whole proposal. Let me pull this up here. Okay, so when I come into the dashboard, I'm embedding. Let me get this guy here. When I come in here, the embed code is the entire. I can show you the embed here, but if I take this, so it's a whole. That's the shareable link, and this is copy the embed code. And let me pull up Notepad here, and I'll show you what you get here. You're basically getting, this is the piece here. That's the page, right? So everything here, this is the same URL as here. So yes, it embeds the whole page for you. It's just, this is an embed code versus a share, just a simple share code. Does that help, Chris? Okay. Good, Chris, good. Yeah. Chris, did you jump in? I didn't see the list here. Did I miss that? Yeah, it's pretty powerful, and a lot of the stuff, yes, awesome, Chris. Thank you. Fantastic. Yeah, so back when we released 1.0, I tell you, 1.0 was impressive. Did a lot of great stuff. But then we sort of took that and it just made it so much better. I mean, the only weak part in it was you couldn't send emails from it, right? Which, wasn't a critical thing at that time. But these days, you need to have a platform. You have a cold email platform, and it's all one. People don't want to have to be wondering and wrestling. You just simply have it. It's just there. Like, I'll show you how simple this is, right? I come into the dashboard, and this is what it looks like. It's like somebody said earlier, it's a clean, easy to understand interface. You get this view here, right? Your weekly work, your monthly work, how much happened in the last year, all of that information. You can even set up folders so you can sort these, right? Upload a video right here. It's that simple. Start from scratch right here. Take my picture. No, you come over here, you're in the dashboard. Here's the email sender. I click on this, I'm in the email sender, okay? Opens up in a new tab. Lead generation app. Click on that, I'm in KV Leads. It's right there. Go to your templates, right there. You want your training. Click here, here's all the training and the full help interface, okay? So all that is built in. It's so simple to use. It's not overwhelming. There's not tons of all these things that pop up on top of it and such. You get another tab for the one, you get a second tab for the other piece, and now you're back in the lead gen thing. You're gonna do content marketing, you do your digital marketing. See, that's what I love about it. You don't have to have a niche, right? You can just say, what's big right now? You can go to like Google Trends. If you're not familiar with that, it's a free website. We can just search to see what's getting the most searches on. Just go to Google Trends and find what works. You don't have to be passionate about it to cash the check, right? If it's something that's selling, jump on it, right? When you do this kind of work to understand that people are looking for things that work. And if you can offer that to them, and just looking at, let me go back to the, go back here. Look at the offer here. The Elite license is nice. Like I heard somebody said they had the Elite. It's nice. It's a great place to start. But if you're still on this webinar with me now, you're not somebody who's looking for something that's nice. You're here because you're an action taker. You're looking for something that works, that's not going to slow you down, but will speed you up. Yeah, you understand you got to pull off into the shoulder of the road to slow down a little bit in the pit stop to learn the product and get going. But you see how simple it is to do, right? It's so simple to set up, and then you hit the pedal and now you're turbocharged. Now you're moving forward in that dream car that you always wanted, right? You're able to get, and you're getting closer to that dream car, right? So the Elite license, again, it's nice. I don't want just nice for you. You're not here because you want nice. You're here because you want productivity. You want results, and that's what we're going to give you. So that's why we said we're going to give you all the proposals you want. We're going to give you all the video storage you want. We're going to give you 5x on the leads, 50,000 leads. I mean, most people don't know 50,000 people. You know what I'm saying? So 50,000 leads in the niche that you want, or multiple niches, right? We're going to give you the ability to not just send 200 emails a day, which is pretty nice, but then to go to 2,000 emails per day. Allow you to connect with more and more people to increase your odds, which is going to expedite your success, right? The more proposals you can get out, the more chances people are going to respond to them, sign up, and start to pay you, right? You'd rather get paid today than in a month, right? You'd rather get paid today than in 6 months. So do that over and over again. The business plan is so powerful in the fact that it gives you all the little pieces that are underneath, all like the flooring and the carpeting. It gives you those pieces that you don't want to have to think about. You don't want to have to go learn how to create a web page that looks good. We did it for you. You don't want to have to go figure out how to make a PayPal integration. Our team of devs have done it for you. You all set up. Thank you, Thorsten. Excellent. You're keeping track on our numbers here because it's your number, so I don't want to go over here.
Sure. Sorry, I was just, again, as always, putting out some fires, but let me just see as well in the chat.
No, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. It's just I'm not keeping track of the score.
I got it. I think we had promised 20. So far, 11 have gone. So we are waiting for the rest of the 9 people. And I'll stick around for a little bit longer till we answer those questions, until those are gone. But I want to make sure that people answer those. Sorry, Lou, you can take over again.
No problem. So now when I think about the white label, one of the things I've always thought, I remember as a kid, I thought it'd be great when programming first started. Now I used what was called a Trash 80. If you don't know what a Trash 80 is, you never used a Tandy computer. Yes, Radio Shack used to make computers. But I thought, oh, it'd be so cool to program, right? To make these programs, but it's hard, right? It's a hard thing, and I know devs, and that's what they focus on. It's not like they do a little bit on the side. They are programmers because it's hard to get this stuff together. So instead of having to create your own VidProposals 2.0, we're going to allow you to white label, use your own subdomain, put your own favicon on there, put your own images. All that stuff is going to be yours. You don't have to create anything. You just have to pick this up today. You know what? You look at that price. Normally we sell that for $297. For $50 less, you're getting that and all the updates and all the bonuses. Okay, that is, I think Neil really went above and beyond on this one to make sure that you folks had something that he would over deliver, because he knows you guys are the action takers. You guys that are here on this webinar that spent the time here, and I'm just like, David says, talking about flooring, I'm not sure how that connects. Oh, I said flooring, that's right. I just retired. I've been looking for this type of program. David, you're right. Whether you're retired or you don't have a lot of free time, this is the kind of thing that's going to maximize your free time. Gaynor's got a great point. You can be very productive from a single dashboard, minimal jumping around. That is so true, so true. And that was one of the things we said. We wanted to share this with folks, that they had a way to connect with each other using this platform to reach out to people that are in their area too. Don't forget, when you go into KB Leads, you can search by areas, right? Yeah, we'll get on that, Tanisha. For people to be connecting with you, right? So let's say you decide to start using videos, but you don't have to right away. Use the videos we give you, right? He's a sharp-dressed guy. He enunciates well. He talks through all those videos. Use those videos to get yourself up and running. And when you feel comfortable, record one of your own videos. Maybe you have a piece of software you want to demo. Maybe you do affiliate marketing. Imagine this for affiliate marketing for because I showed you how you can find out if they have WordPress websites, and then just find a WordPress plugin to be an affiliate for and do B2B mailing to those companies that use WordPress. Maybe it's a dentist thing. Maybe it's a appointment scheduling program, whatever it may be, that you look for these things. And this is the kind of this is like the gravy, right? You have all these pieces on your plate that you pull together with this gravy. So you can use your VidProposals for your service. You can use your VidProposal for your products. You can use your VidProposals to promote VidProposals as a service that you do, that you have white labeled, because everybody's going to think it's your product, right? It's going to be, Tanisha's proposals. It's going to be Gaynor's proposals. It's going to be David's proposals, right? It's not going to necessarily be VidProposal because it'll have your favicon. It'll be your subdomain. It'll be your information that you're sending out. That's why I think it's so cool that you're able to do all this, and it's $50 less than the white label by itself. So, any other questions, comments, thoughts, observations, inquiries, snide remarks, threats, demands, quips, queries, or quibbles? What do you got for us, folks? Because I'm looking at the numbers here, and we're at like 85% of the folks who were here at the very beginning are still here. So my question is, for those of you who are here and have not picked it up, what is holding you back? What did I not give you? And I'm not going to be offended, right? Please just tell me, what is it that's missing that you said, hey, this is what I would do. I would do this if you gave this to me. What is it? What is it that's missing? Because I see you hanging out here. I see you're connected still. I see most of you are very active. And I want to know what I can do, because I think I've already over-delivered, but that's just what I think. You tell me if there's something I missed. Is there something that would make it better for you? Well, let me put this to you. For those of you who are saying you're not sure, you're saying you're not sure. I understand. I mean, 247 isn't free, right? But my question to you is this. Perhaps today you can't give me a yes. Right now you say, Lou, I'm interested, but I don't know. I just don't know. I'm going to ask you if you can give me a maybe. And what do I mean by that? What I mean is go and pick it up right now. Hold on. Don't get angry with me. Pick up VidProposals 2.0 bundle. And when you do that, take the next 10 or 12 days, set up your website, reach out to people, use KV Leads, connect with a bunch of businesses, use our bulk email platform, send out a bulk emailing, test it out, use it for the next 10 or 12 days, even 13 days. And at the end of that time, if you say, Lou, it's not right for me. I just not what I want to do. We'll give you a full refund, 100% money back. And any money you made along the way, you keep that too. So if you can give me a maybe, throw maybe into the chat and go pick it up and then give us your receipt number so we can track you. Make sure everything went through. Bobby, you know what I'm talking about. Bobby says, I understand. I'll see what I can do. All right, it is an amazing offer. Thank you. That's why I want to offer you the maybe. Because I mean, I've talked with a bunch of you on here, but not everybody. A lot of you here today don't know me. And this is your first time hanging out with me. And you may think, well, hey, he sounds funny, and we got to see his picture, so we know he looks funny too. Yeah, I know. Mom always said I had a face for radio. So, but you don't really know me. But what I'm saying is this guarantee, 14-day money-back guarantee, is there for you to protect you. It's on our sales page. You know what that means? That means it's a legally binding contract. That means if PayPal or Stripe and you decide it's not right for you, and for some reason there's a problem, PayPal and Stripe will back you up because the contract says it's there. And you're not going to have that problem with Neil. It's not worth it to us to go and make people angry for $247, right? Chris, good meeting you first time as well. Yeah. George says, I'm not the type to ask for refunds, especially for great software like this. But you know what, George? The great thing about this kind of software is the kind of people that are behind it. Neil Napier stands behind his software. His support team is behind it. We are there to support you, to help you move through it. As a matter of fact, Neil's going to have 4 sessions afterwards to show you not like click here, but how to take the product that you have, because we got tons of training videos for that. But take the product that you have and to maximize VidProposals 2.0 so that you can get to that 6 figures, right? That is critical to you growing. George, yes, you can do that, but you're not going to have the same kind of success as you can. And I know, George, from everything we've talked about so far here, is that you are an action taker, right? So stepping up to this, finding a way to make that 247 happen is going to make a significant impact. I would not be surprised. Now, I cannot guarantee, because your mileage may vary, but I would not be surprised that within those first 14 days, you were to see a recouping of your investment today, because that's how simple this system is to use. I mean, you guys can see it. You can see the fact that that could happen, that you get out there, you pick it up now with a couple hours, you played around with it, you understand what it's doing, you find something for your niche, you set up you don't have to set up the website necessarily, but it's there for you to do down the road. Start sending out things, start sending out offers and seeing them come in, whatever that offer may be. If you already have commercial licenses for some of those JVZoo products we were talking about, you can utilize those right away. I got the list here somewhere. Is this it? Let me see, I'm gonna pull this off the side here. Oh, there we go. That, pull that over here. Let me see if I can get that list. So you can tell, these are the products that we have with JVZoo, from JVZoo, okay? They are...
Hey, I still see your 247 screen, just FYI.
Right. That's what I'm looking for right now here. So I want to show you this list here. It's an ugly list because it's on a Google Sheet, but I'll just kind of peek it over here. All right, so what you got here are Tim's VR360, Pixa, ClickFunnels, Just Tap from Karthik, Massfluence, Viral Dashboard, D-Leads, Epic, Vartical, Marketing Blocks, Click Agency AI, Content Reel, Content Gorilla, Scribble, Presentar, Click Design, Sketch Genius, Talking Faces, Profile Mate, and Speechelo. That's 19. I mean 20. I'm sorry, that's 20, not 12. Sorry about that, folks. I was underselling it. So 20 of the top products that are out there right now, you're going to get the scripts for them. You're going to get the agreements already typed out and ready for you to go. The proposals that you can hand off to people. You're going to get the everything ready for you to create these videos, whether you create them yourself or you like bring somebody in from Fiverr or a nephew or something to do it for you. All those pieces you're getting. If you have any of those products, you're getting additional kit for that to help you grow with those immediately. So you're able to grow these right off the bat to make it happen. Any questions on those? Does that make sense? You understand what you're getting with these? Because I don't want to confuse people. I'm trying to be as clear as possible. All right, let me pull that off there. You can see what we've got. Okay, so that's what's coming up. That's what you're getting with this today. And let me put it this way, I wouldn't be surprised if we add more of those, because people are loving those. People are getting excited about these things. All right. So where are our numbers at here, Neil? Do we still have time here? Because it's getting late here. I don't want to keep holding people up. Go ahead.
I think, could you just do one more walkthrough with proposals? Sure. That'd be great. And then we can circle back to the slide and then we can wrap it up. So about 10 minutes or so. Thanks.
All right. So we come to the dashboard here. So here's you start. So you say, what I want to do here, I don't want to start from scratch. I want to start with a template. So I'm going to say, because it's the fastest way to go. I'm going to click on my template. Do I want to focus on content marketing? Do I want to focus on digital marketing, email marketing? Let's do some email marketing for carpet cleaners, right? We're going to click on get here. Let's check the preview, right, just so you get a taste of what we're looking at here. Okay, everything is built in here. Let's head back. Oh, there it is. And we're going to carpet. Search for carpet cleaners. There we go. Here's the content marketing, digital marketing, email marketing, lead generation, mobile marketing, pay-per-click, reputation management, SEO marketing, social media management. So we come to content marketing for carpet cleaners. And As it loads, now we see the content, right? You see the video there. I'll play just so you can see the video as it plays through. It goes through and he talks and tells you why content marketing is important, right? I can go in here and change this, go change my font. I'm going to say, let's go to Verdana. And now we've got the font we want. And we come in here, we say, you know what? Here's our company here. This is Neil's Clean Them Up Carpets, right? And they're dedicated to professionalism in the field. And we change all these up so that we can connect with people. We come down and say, here's what we're going to offer you. We're going to offer you this deal. We're going to set up the stage. We're not going to charge you for that. We're going to give you content ideas, and here's the price. You know, change your price. We're going to say $50 for that consultation, and we'll set that up. And so you add all that up. Here comes your total here. We're going to say this is a $2,300 contract, right? So now we come down here, and we say we want to share this. No, we don't share right now. We're still working on it. So we're going to set up our call to action. So at the end of it, we're going to say, click here to clean up big time, right? So now that's what our button's going to say. Our button URL will go to, we're just going to send it to google.com. And we can change our colors, we can change what it looks like, and save that. We can add our own custom thumbnail at this point. When we add our thumbnail, we can put any image we want, we can drag and drop onto it, but this is where it really shines. Enable the e-signatures, and we say this is a $2,300 deal, right? And we're going to require them to share their email, right? Because we want to have that full follow-up. So there's no question that they understand that we're a serious, reputable company. We're going to offer a thank you page, and we'll say, we'll clean up together. All right. And then we can even password protect it. So they're going to have to, so that way it doesn't go out to other companies. Only our person is able to see that. So now once we've done that, now we can then go to our preview on this. Here is the format that we created. We have that. Here is our content marketing for carpet. Of course, we can change this as well. Who's it coming from? When did we make it? Here's all our information, right? We come down to the bottom. Do they want to accept it? Yes. We gotta sign it. We can't sign it because we're in preview mode here. But let's copy the link. And then we're going to hop into a incognito mode here and paste that in there. And we can play our video, right? We play our video. There we go. And we come down here is our proposal that we put out to them. So we can send this to the 100 to 200 carpet cleaners in our area or any area. There's our number that we put in, our terms and conditions. We're ready to accept it. And they say, yeah, baby, let's do this. Type my name in. Go next, put in my email. It's accepted. I can go forward from here because you can't do it without the email because you're requiring it, right? Once you've accepted that, now it's processing it in the back end. Now it's creating that PDF for us. Everything is here step by step to take you through to help you understand how it's working and why it's working. So when I go to look at the PDF, I got to reload here. It generates the PDF. Give it another minute here. But then when we come into our back end where we have created these things, we see now we can't create it. We can't edit it, right? Because it has been signed. It's a legal contract now. See, it's already been accepted. I can't mess around with this because it is a binding legal contract now that we have with a commitment from our client now to then grow. It also shows that there's been a view on it. So then we come back here and we can see, here we go. Here we go. VidProposals. Go to our dashboard. And there it is. It has been signed. When, where, IP address, what device it was signed with, how much they're paying us. That's the VidProposal side. Where do you get your leads? Talked about the leads here. The page scraper, which is really actually kind of a back end for the other pieces. You can use this page scraper as well. Search for new leads. Let's say you got a whole bunch of domains. You put them in here. You can do it manually. You can upload a CSV or a text file. Put your campaign in there. You can use the online B2B database for searching for new leads for anyone online. If you want to offer that kind of service, you can do that for a local B2B database as well. You can search for the Google Places API, like I showed you, how that utilizes going to search for the new leads, putting your campaign name, your location. We'll say Philadelphia, PA, and we're looking for roofers. We're going to say roofers. Real estate agents are a great niche if you want to get into that, because they keep working over and over again. Boom, click on roofing contractor, turn these off, and now it's loading those. And here's all that information we were talking about. Send it to the campaign scraper. Here it is, roofers. Create the campaign. That's how simple it is. I know I kind of ran through that, but like I said, I've done it once before. I wanted you guys and gals to see what was happening so you understood where to go with it. Reload the page, and there we go. This guy's using WordPress, right? So with Philadelphia Quality Roofing, hey, let's go look at his WordPress site. Here's some things I could do for you. If you want to offer services, you could arbitrage that out to, again, people on Fiverr and elsewhere. We give you a marketplace. That's something I didn't mention. We give you a marketplace that you're able to reach out to other people to help them help you to do these things, to arbitrage it out. Well, that is a crash course.
Yep. I think it would be great if you can now turn on a timer for 2 minutes, Lou, just so that we can close this one out. As well, I know you have somewhere to be. I know I have to do some things for this presentation as well. So yeah, that'd be great. But folks, any other questions, anything that you're still waiting to ask, this is a really good time to ask those questions, really good time to make sure anything that you want to know is conveyed, it is clarified. So let me know in the chat box and we'll take care of that. Okay, excellent. What is the open ratio of the emails? It depends, Gail. Like, that's a very, very loaded question. It's really like, how long is a piece of string, right? So open rates depend on your SMTP, they depend on your email address, they depend on your subject line, the content of your email, the quality of your leads, all those different things. I know when I do bulk cold email marketing, I can get up to 40, even 50% open rate. If you do highly specialized cold email marketing where you are spending like an hour qualifying a lead, then you can get like even 80% open rates. So it depends. Yep.
Martin, I'm not sure if we understood your question completely, so I'm going to answer it the other way. Martin, you can sell recurring deals or you can sell one-time payments, right? So whichever deal you want to sell, you can do that. You may have to do something with like setting up the PayPal button on your page to do the recurring. Right now, it's more of a contractual basis, and then you can set that up and notify them it's $1,000 a month, $2,000 a month, right? Because that payment is done on your payment platform, because those vary country to country. Does that help, Martin?
Cool. I'm also going to answer Chris here. Can this work with Mailview? It can. In any case, we advise you to download those B2B cold leads, clean them up first, which you're going to do anyway, and then upload them into Mailview. Only if you have Mailview Prospect. If you have Mailview Engage, which is only permission-based email marketing, then you can't take those leads there because these leads have not opted into your email list. But if you have Mailview Prospect Ultra or just Mailview Prospect, you can send cold emails to those leads via Mailview as well. We can discuss that another time. I guess right now we really do have to rush. I apologize for that. But in this case, folks, thank you so much for your attention. We'll be in touch with you soon, basically, to get you everything set up. I think you should have all the details available right now anyway. But in case you miss something, you can always reach out to us and ask, and we'll be happy to guide you in that process as well. So thanks, everyone. The link that you need to go to is on the slides. Go ahead, get access to it, and I look forward to seeing you in the members area. Take care. Bye.